Okay, so we have Fabian today with us, captain of the Freelancing campus, winter commander, and a lot active guy in all the chats, especially in the Twitter chat. Anything else that you would like to add to your name?
I just wanted to say thanks for having me, but you pretty much mentioned everything.
Perfect. So first, let me ask you, when did you join the real world and how did you decide that?
Basically, I joined in March last year, March 22, and I basically found out about it because of Andrew Tate, like probably 99% of the campus. And I just followed basically the advice that he gave out. I was a bit skeptical, but I thought I needed something in life that I can attach myself to because I was always going through life directionless, pessimistic. I always wanted to not work in the 9 to 5 lifestyle and I never knew how. So that was basically just a leap of faith. I just joined and I wanted to check it out and didn't leave ever since.
Perfect. It's kind of weird for me to hear that because you are the most positive guy in our captain conversations, like always smiled, always keeping up the energy.
Yeah, all my life I have been surrounded with kind of negative people, but in my core, I'm a pretty positive guy. And I think joining the real world and specifically the freelancing campus helped me bring out my real personality.
Perfect. And good to hear that. Okay. And why did you choose the freelancing campus? And was that actually the first campus that you joined?
Basically, I didn't choose the freelancing campus first. My first campus was the copywriting campus because when I joined, the freelancing campus didn't hold a message to me that you learn a new skill, and I had no skills basically. I went to college, but college is not really giving you any actual skills there. So that's why I joined the copywriting campus. I mean, I needed to develop the skill, but when I joined the freelancing campus and applied the money back method, it was just another method and it was more appealing to me. So that's why I committed to the freelancing campus. I like the energy more. There weren't so many people like in the copywriting campus, and Dylan could help personally with a lot of people. Now we have like 75,000 students, but when I joined, I think it was 25,000 in the freelancing campus. So yeah, that was the reason.
Yeah, we had a huge development in the last few months. So that's great. Yeah. Okay. And what is actually your skill or your business?
My skill is basically copywriting. I pivoted from idea to idea, but right now my focus is short form copywriting in the health and fitness niche. I finally committed to a niche and I always wanted to, but I don't know why I didn't. And that's basically what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. How big was actually the impact of Dylan methods to your business and to your skill?
Before I used the money back method that Dylan teaches, I was using cold email. And when I joined, everything was new to me. Like I knew I wanted to go into business, but I had zero idea how to approach businesses, how to get deals. And cold email worked for me, but I see more value in building a brand around myself and basically having the leverage in the client relationship so that people come to me for advice. You post about your expertise on social media and people follow you, and there's more than just one way to monetize your audience in the long run. So that's why it was very appealing to me.
Yeah, actually, the core of one of his methods is building a brand and building value around your name and getting testimonials.
Yes. And if you only use cold email, the person will just ask, who the hell is this guy? How can I know he's an expert just because he says he can write free emails for me?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and how much profit were you able to generate using the money back method and applying Dylan's lessons?
It's about $10,000 in a course of 9 or 10 months since I joined. And I think that's a pretty good achievement for someone who didn't really know anything about copywriting or business beforehand. All I had was just the willingness to work for what I can create. And I know in the next 9 or 10 months, this number will probably be like 3-4x that amount.
Yeah, I'm sure of it. Also, Dylan's lessons, sometimes they can even learn you a skill, even if you don't have one.
Yeah.
Okay. What is actually the favorite part of our campus for you?
Favorite part of the campus is one, of course, the knowledge, but after a few months of applying, you kind of get the feeling for what you have to do. But I like the energy. People from all flocks, from all over the world, from different skill levels come in and try to encourage each other, become the best version of themselves, deliver results for their clients. And I still consider myself a beginner, even though I'm already like 10 months in. But in general, the expertise of the people, when I have a question, I can just hit up a certified chat and 6 hours later, I have 3 replies to my questions, or I can hit up Dylan in the Ask Dylan chat and I get a reply. So that's what I really like. It's a very positive place that places a lot of value on ambition, on on getting the things you want out of life and generally working hard. Yeah, that's what I like the most.
Yeah, I think that inside our campus, the energy and the support is like on a huge level. So every question that you have can be answered inside the campus. And even if you need the extra push, somebody will always get you that. Even if you're using, for example, certified chat or freelancing wins chat, that will always motivate you additionally. Okay, tell us more about your current lifestyle and if there is any change in your lifestyle prior to joining the real world.
Basically, my lifestyle is pretty different. Before the real world, I was stuck on my college degree and didn't really feel the motivation in the morning to get up and do stuff that isn't really significant for my life. Right now, on the good days, of course, I'm not perfect, but on the good days, I always get up at like 6 or 6:30 in the morning. I take a walk. I thank God for another day. And little side note, before the real world, I was a hardcore atheist. So that's a pretty big change for me. But even though I was working out my whole life, I see the benefit of working out every day, at least a bit. That's what the real world always, the message to the people was. And basically, I am way more motivated than before. And I see that the consistency of showing up every day is what really moves the needle forward.
Okay, sounds great. What is the most important lesson? Only one lesson that you would say it's the most important one that you learned from Dylan and his methods?
I mean, there are a lot of lessons I learned, but I think the most important lesson is to have clear goals, but not just writing your goals down, but having your goals, for example, on your wall and then figuring out the small steps you have to take to reach that goal. For example, let's say I want to earn $5,000 from copywriting in a month. That means break that number down. Do you want to have one client paying you 5,000? Then your skill level must be very high and your experience must be high. But maybe let's say you have 3 clients paying you $1,000 and 1 client paying you $2,000. How are you going to get that client? How many DMs do you have to send out? How many cold emails do you have to send out? That's basically structuring your goals so that you have like a checklist that you can check. 1 client signed, 2 clients signed, this much money earned. That's basically the most important lessons I learned from Dylan.
I think actually it's the combination of goals and plans, because I think that when you are setting your goals achievable, then it's more like a plan than a goal, let's say, saying, for example, I will earn $1 million in 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us for the end, what are your future plans for your business and for your lifestyle?
Basically, my plan is, and I know I could have reached this already in the past, but you know, I still am not perfect, but my plan is to first off finish my college degree, because I'm in the finishing stages since like 2 years ago. So I want to finally finish this and then go all in on the business, work hard, and basically leave my country. I live in Germany, but I don't agree with the politics. I don't agree with the general attitude of the people, and the weather is shitty. So I want to move to a country where there's more sun and where I can pay less taxes and where just the people are more pleasant. I want to experience more than just my home country, and I want to live like the money back lifestyle of working wherever I want, just with a laptop and an internet connection. And so that's a big driver for me. It's what wakes me up every day. It motivates me when I'm feeling down. And yeah, that's a big plan for me.
I think that you just described Dubai or Singapore.
Maybe. I was thinking of Thailand, but I heard there's a lot of new restrictions again. But let's see what like the next 6 to 8 months, what they bring. I'm open to anything, basically.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure speaking with you. And thank you so much for sharing your experience about the freelancing campus, about Dylan's methods. And I wish you best of luck and see you inside the real world.
Thanks for having me.